Good morning. Thank you, Tom, for your kind invitation, and it's my pleasure to be in Zoom with you and all of guests. I will share my presentation as a PDF. After the presentation, all our presentation will be ended. Okay, let's start from a short story about me. I was born in Gdynia almost 70 years ago. Then I spent 12 years in beautiful Sopot, living in the street of defenders of the Westerplatte. Then, since 1964, I have been living near the Baltic Sea in Przymorze district. My study and my work time I spent at Gdansk University of Technology. Last but not least, it's my dream, having a small flat in Osowa. Let's have a look at a map of Poland, and Osowa is in the north, very close to the Baltic Sea. And here is a map of Europe. Please note that we have a very quick and cheap connection via Wizz Air on Ryanair from UK to Poland and from Poland to UK, so warmly welcome all of you to Gdańsk. It's a high time to start a story about our innovation. So let's come back to the subject of my presentation, which is integration of Polish seniors and careers from Ukraine. As you see, Joasia, Anna and Elżbieta were responsible for planning and implementing project tasks. Why the subject is so important? We think that our innovation is aimed at integrating elderly people and careers from Ukraine, improving the quality of life and strengthening mutual relations. We know from our own experience, observations and reports that careers work is very difficult and demanding. Moreover, in the case of careers from Ukraine, there is also an unknown environment, a different culture, and not knowing the language. As a part of the innovation, we offer integration meetings, the so-called hours of rest. Let's start from the photo from the first meeting, which was a kind of language cafe, and we organized this meeting as all others in Oliwa Town Hall on 5th of February. What was the second meeting on 12th of February about? It was city games in Oliwa Town Hall and in Oliwa Park. I would say that it was very interesting for our guests. They were take part also in a simple game after taking part in city game. How important it is to taking care about our elderly we all know, so we decided to organize a special presentation, and one of our friends, Alina, did it on 26th of February. On 5th of March, I invited Toucan assistant company, and they were presenting a new application, how to keep seniors safe. We had also language cafe, and after we went for Nordic walking. Very nice and very interesting walk with our colleague Zbyszek. Healthy food for elderly, it's a very important thing because the elderly should eat as very good quality things, and it can be prepared by our carriers. And that's what we are proposing. We were testing a simple food for elderly. There is a spa house in Brzeźno, and it was a new experience for us because usually we met in Oliwa, and that time we decided to go by tram to Brzeźno. And after having a nice coffee time, we went with our colleague Zbyszek, instructor of Nordic walking, from Brzeźno to Jelitkowo. final meeting with our friends from Ukraine took part on the 26th of March. We were testing food from Poland and Ukraine, handmade by our colleagues, and I must say that it was fascinating speaking about difference and common things in our kitchen. I'm coming closer and closer to the end of my presentation, but finally I would like to share with you the place that you can go and visit all projects that we developed together with our seniors group. So here is the address. Please click on it, having PDF file, and discover what is inside. After my presentation is ended, I would like to go with you to the contest which was organized by our Institute of Culture, and people were asked for preparing a kind of presentation together with music developed by our younger musicians. For today, the most fascinating thing is invitation all of you to the first Festival of Light in Gdansk. It will be held from 13th to 15th of May, and please go into Facebook or to the website of the festival and discover what we are going to prepare for families, for youngsters, for elderly, for everybody. As you can guess, our project for integration has got its own fan page. The reason was to build a community of people interested in the integration of elderly people and careers from Ukraine and improving communication between both groups. This fan page is still working because we decided to continue our meetings and we won't never stop it. Last but not least, it's the first meeting in my small flat in Osowa we organized on the 1st of May. So I do hope we will continue our meetings at least once a month. Our next meeting will be during the Festival of Light in Gdansk, starting from 13, and I do hope we will have a lot of fun there. Thank you for your attention. I'm open for answering any question if possible, and I will send the PDF presentation with active links so you can go there and discover even more that was presented during today's presentations. So I do hope we will stay in touch and we will continue our cooperation and integration forever as well.